dance round the maple.
We Culture comes to you compliments Hubbard's and Grenada Paper Products, manufacturers of Royal, Horizon and Quick and Easy paper towels and napkins.
Hubbard's big promotion is back. Live free for 1 year. Spend $50 or more in any Hubbard's department and receive a chance to win big prizes every month. Property or vehicle insurance for 1 year. Free internet, cable and data for 1 year. Free fuel for 1 year. Free cooking gas for 1 year. Free electricity for 1 year. Free drinks for 1 year. Extra cash account and the big free groceries for 1 year. Promotion runs from April 1st to September 30th, 2021. Live free for 1 year with Hubbard's in association with Solgas, Flow, Grenadian General Insurance, Carib Brewery, Coca-Cola, Grenada Bottling Company, Grenlec, Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Dutch Lady Milk, Promo, Danny and Supreme. Terms and conditions apply.
And Valley Pharmacy offers both wholesale and retail pharmaceutical and over-the-counter products. We have the most competitive and affordable prices. We are the agents for Vit Plus multivitamin for healthy everyday lifestyle and Synatogen powder. Hills and Valley Pharmacy supplies the best quality, name brand clinical products such as Rescue Oil, Bio Oil, Neutrogena, Aveeno, and Clarisil. We offer the most convenient opening hours. Our telephone numbers are 435-6904 or 6903. Remember, at Hills and Valley Pharmacy, your health is our business. We care.
Now open Hills and Valley Medicare Center, your one-stop for medical supplies, massage therapy, physiotherapy, and an in-house physician. At Hills and Valley, your health is our business.
How do you choose your toilet paper? Just because it's soft and light. That's how I choose my toilet paper. Made right here in the Isle of Spice. Cherish Springs off Harbor Bay. Super value every day. The price is right and locally they're made. Support local when you purchase Cherish and other quality brands from Grenada Paper Products.
Kindly greasy pole, and we don't dance round the maple.
Boys calls, you know, old people, they always have an explanation for all kind of things. You know, like if you is ringing, they go tell you it's somebody what calling your name or they talking about you.
True. And if you right and scratch you
have to pay your money.
And you're left.
Well, you go get the money.
You're right.
Definitely.
Forget about that. How about that kind of receiver? What you get?
I hear some kind of thing. Well, Susan pinched me a little something. She said, Doc say, don't mind Reece dreaming about fish. But he worried.
Why?
Because he say every time he go to put something in his mouth, he falling out. But I don't understand. When you put things in your mouth, he fall out. What that mean?
So you don't know what that mean then?
Well, I don't know.
Well, doctor might worry.
Well, why you had to worry?
Look at 649, boy.
649?
That's what they say.
Well, we had to ask Reece the question on We Culture this Friday. Because I'm concerned about my partner, he was happy all along, but since things start fall out of his mouth, he worried.
Poor Doc.
But
I'm sorry for that, you know.
You ain't a bad way, no?
That in a bad way.
Bad way.
Bad business bad.
You know they say small axe just go down big tree.
Who is this Malans?
Well, you see. Friday on We Culture, we will tell you all about the show to join.
Kindly greasy pole, and we don't dance round the maple.
Good evening once again, folks. Welcome to We Culture. It's Friday. It is the final day of April 2021. And of course, as always, the team is here. Reece is running a little late this evening, but she definitely will be here. Although I believe she's trying to duck the question. But nevertheless, Doc, why are you looking at something falling out of your mouth? Where you have? Oh, that's your headphone.
Yes.
I don't want something that's falling out of your mouth.
Already.
No, just making sure. I just making sure you know.
The man even tell me good night.
No.
People, what kind of brought up see the man? They tell me good night.
No, man, it's out of concern. You bad that. I look at you on the screen. I mean, I see this thing, and I mean, let's face it, you're right under your chin. So I mean, there's a good possibility something that falling out. Well, anyway, I'm glad to see you. I'm happy to see you, and you're in good spirits. You're smiling. Everything nice.
Them old people tell me whole strain.
Whole strain?
They tell me whole strain.
Whole strain then already, you know?
No. They tell me whole strain and they say they're with me. So don't worry. My back strong and they're giving me plenty support. So I'm good to go.
It's just
John Scala could say anything I want.
It's just you.
I'm good to go.
It's just your mouth that holding nothing. Finley,
I have said, and I'll say it to you publicly, Brother Doc, after this week, never me again.
Yeah, we'll get a break.
Yeah, it's time for you to get a break. You know, we do popular, but you are causing that because the thing is that every time they tell you come to do a hard, you're in a time.
Yeah, he's busy, so.
But busy, so you have to take what to get.
Them old people say, before you tell a tale, Godfrey, you know, well, Scala, you know that too. The only days when the old people will sit down around a fire and they're telling something that might be an exaggeration of the truth, we used to say quick crack. So, Scala, I want you to start, before you make your promise, start by saying quick crack.
Anyway, I quick crack. They took our back skin. I don't even know where
Anyway, we welcome all our viewers on GBN TV, of course, our listeners on K105 FM, and our Facebook fans, our YouTube viewers. We happy to have you as always, and of course, we're looking forward to have a good one this evening. I see our good friend Jose is on already. Jose, good night. Good to have you. So, guys, this evening we're talking about, as we said in the ad, you know, the folks, they always had an explanation for something. You know, something happened to you, you know, there's an explanation for that. As Carl said, if your hand scratch you something will happen. One of the issues with that, though, I think it took a while for the new generation, or the generation who was learning the thing, to understand that there was some differentiation, because some people felt once your hand scratch you'll get a money, but it's not like that. It had, you know, left and right. But scholars, what I want to find out from you all, if you're not left-hander, what happened?
I don't know, you know.
You don't know?
I don't know, you know. Let me say off the bat, I'm no expert in this thing. The truth is that, as you said, we have our belief system, and that all this goes back to our belief system, right? Which is culture, and all of this is ingrained in our belief system. You know, as you and Doc had the argument last week as to the science and logics and what have you. This one is those are even probably less scientific in terms of the veracity of them. I mean, what are the odds that if a hand scratch you, you're nasty, you're dirty, you maybe you have to go and wash your hand, right? Or you have some allergy or some kind of thing. But people, and mind you, it is something that works probably at sometimes for some people. Sometimes the hand scratch them, and I believe coincidentally coincides with them getting our money, or them maybe having to spend our money, right? And so all of this reinforces that belief, and they expect that anytime that happens, that this is what is going to happen. In terms of the left-hander and the right-hander, I believe that with the left-hander, it supposed to turn around.
All right.
11 is he right?
But yeah, of course.
And so he's supposed to turn around, but I don't know. I mean, I would want to hear what.
But you know, it has always interested me, about all of these beliefs and sayings and all of that. Now, is it, or could it have been over a period of time that, because I mean it had to start somewhere. Could it have been like over a period of time, some of our parents, they probably, I guess it happened once, they didn't pay attention. It happened again and again, and then probably something click, and it's like, but wait, you realize, but I find every time my hand scratch me, something does happen, and probably started paying attention, and this is where my interest lies. How did they come up with these things? Because in order to get to the point where you actually believe it, there must have been something that led you there. Doc, what do you think?
Well, I think it's actually a reoccurrence. Things keep on happening. I think you were hitting the nail on the head there. And most cultural tradition that comes to things like that come because of a lot of practicing, a lot of things that become consistent happening.
Doc, you're sounding a little low. Your volume seem to be a little low. You're not you.
I hear me better now.
A lot better. Nice. You're bouncing nice now. There we go. Mm-hmm.
So what I believe happens is, as people continue, things keep on happening to people. After a while, you start taking notice, and then you say, well, no. Every time that happens, this week after our last week presentation, during the week, people came and said, every time, without fail, she dream about crayfish or this or that. She was actually pregnant, and then when she dream about, I think, something else, it was other persons in her family that got pregnant. So these are observations that people make, and then afterwards it become, something that you take note of, and then you compare that with first you, and then you compare that with other persons, and as you discuss it, then they develop a pattern. But also, I recognize, Godfrey, that even with the pattern, that it's not the same with everybody. But I think it is so with a wide segment of persons that you think. I also believe that some of those beliefs and sayings come across because some people concocted certain stories. Example, if you consume, those basically was rich people that used to have the red or the sort of orange jelly trees, coconut trees. Remember growing up, I only know it in the doctor quarters. And then what we find happening now, they would say if you consume that, you would get sick, you would fall long in the day.
That's the orange one.
With hard plum, etc. So I believe it had to do, if you consume hard plum during the day, maybe that one has some science. I'm not so sure. That you would fall down from weakness, etc. So there was one or two things that they observe, and people say, well, don't do it because it has certain repercussion. So I think that is what I can say. I don't know where things like the howling of the dog. But if you listen to the howling of the dog, it definitely sounds mournful. I don't know. It just the dog howling. It sounds mournful. It sounds sorrowful. So I don't know if it's just because of that, or if basically again, as you said, on observations, and then we say, okay, well, that is how it is, and that is how it would always be.
Yeah, I cannot think of any other explanation, Esquires, because I don't think someone would just sit down and just come up with something like that. They must have observed something.
I think so, and then it would be reinforced. If I observe that, for example, once or twice, and then I go and tell Doc, boy, watch. But let me tell you something. Last night I had dog howling, and me school dead. And then Doc say, boy, what same thing, The other night a dog howl, and Miss one who, then that helps to reinforce it. You see, and then you start making the generalization, and then you totally forget in your head the amount of times that dog howled and
nothing can happen. Exactly. Exactly.
Right? You forget about that. And the truth is that as Doc saying about the half plum and the whatnot, via true observations and so on, you observe certain things and you will come to those conclusions and make those generalizations. But there are some of those beliefs that when you really think about them, they're far-fetched. I mean, really far-fetched. I mean, if if your hair is ringing and so on.
Well, hold on, Skull. Before you go to those, I want to ask you if that one far-fetched. Is it true that every time you sing in the final in Kaiso, Beast had to rub your head, and when if you rub your head, you wouldn't come?
It's like.
Well, that day on Facebook.
By what? Somebody tell me that today. I say, why Beast?
They say, yeah.
Beast had to rub me head.
Yeah.
No. But let me tell you something. Every time we go in at the match, his wife had to rub his head. His wife had to rub his head.
You had to do what him then?
I don't know. She had the aisle, the campfire in the island. I just took some bees. So bees want to put me in it. But I keep so company. This wife, that's the honest truth. This wife always work with she concoction. I don't know what it is to relax bees.
Why, Scholar?
Well, no. But Doc, listen. But there is a thing. No, that's how things happen. So Scholar know that. And you might never know what if after Beast get his head rub he win wrong. Now Scholar might figure what you want, but he has something in that, you know. I ain't gonna let my wife come down and rub me head. Exactly.
Well, Godfrey, if you remember, and mind you, this calypso thing and this culture thing and so on, it has a lot of this kind of beliefs and things.
I know.
Yes. Finding that man have competition and man winning and man losing. And man feel they losing all the time. Then man start to make association. They're good enough to win. And the only reason why somebody else could beat them is because they're doing something that is out of the ordinary. Right? So yes. Yeah, man, well, the Bible spring is the usual one.
But let me ask you. Let me ask you as we on that, just as an aside. Do you know of any calypso that used to go in the ball and spring and get it like a bat before they come? You don't have to call name. I just ask if you know.
I don't know, and I don't believe really that could work. I am believing.
Well, I don't know if it could work, and I mean, I don't know if it could work. I just want to know if fellas used to go and get a little bat in the boiling spring.
Well, I don't know, but Godfrey, we said something about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the relay, and say when you calypso me and try to shake your hand, don't shake it. Don't shake the hand. As a matter of fact, I was listening this week to a Kaiso at Kruger. What was that one? But anyway, in that calypso, he said that sugar aloes, in order to win crown, sugar aloes are going to cemetery and wine on grave. So
that was crooks. But Scholar, they said it is true that you get your head rubbed because the year when Beast head rub, you win and Beast comes second. So two of you get head rub. So you have something there, Doc. Doc, you have something in that.
Well,
yes, you know.
I can't remember me head rubbing. That's the honest truth. I can't remember me head. And I don't believe in this thing. If ever the head rub, and the truth is that the rubbing at the head, because people don't understand it. and people may not believe, that even though we are experienced and we have been in this thing for 20 odd years, but every time you go, before you go on the stage, it's the same thing. You feel the same way every year. It's just how you handle it and how you control it on the stage. But every time you feel the same nervousness and so on. Or if it's a show where you're going to entertain, different, you don't feel nothing. But once you go in to face judges,
competition,
take away the judges and everybody okay. But once you put in front judges, then and mind you, the Marjorie is not where B's head at and her head at the rugby. And Biz will tell you that. The most frightening show, and we kind of varied from it topic, but the most novel show that any Calypsonian can do is George's Night in
first night.
First night, preliminaries night. That was been my most. I mean, I was afraid, I was panic because the first time you think, and the way Calypso is in greater, sometimes that's the first time you ever singing the song.
Doc, you want to say something just now? Like Doc freeze up on us there for a moment.
Doc stick.
Yeah, Doc stick. So yeah, he will come. But Skulls, the going back to some of the the beliefs and so, and then you were mentioning Doc, you back with us? Doc, you muted.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you froze there for a moment. I was asking you because I know you wanted to come in a bit.
Yeah, I think one of, I guess we kind of strayed now. We need to get back on track. But one of the things I wanted to say that some people go through some preparations, and those preparations boost their confidence.
Yeah. It does.
That's stick again, by that thing had come out in dark mode.
I wonder if nobody can do nothing to Doc by in the absence.
Yeah, I do, and I received this. I mean, but what Doc saying is true.
No, it does. It makes you feel. Yeah.
Not just the preparation. The honest truth is, if I have to sing before anything, I am, thinking about the thing, nervous and so on. But in the meantime, I put on my costume, Godfrey. That is it.
It's a different thing.
Yeah, once I put on my clothes, everything gone. Already.
So let's go back. Let's go back to some of the little thing there, and there's quite a bit of them. We started with the hand scratching and thing like that, and Jose is saying, I cannot speak for everyone, but whenever I am broke, oh boy, don't tell me I lost it. Yeah, I lost it. But you were saying whenever he's broke, and you hand scratch him, something happening, something coming.
Yeah, money go come. Well, people live by that. Even if a leaf fall on you, it's the same thing. They'll say if you think a leaf fall on you, then you'll get that money as well.
I know we used to say if a leaf fall on you, getting a letter.
A letter. I think it's a letter.
Yeah, that's what we knew in Tivoli.
Yeah.
So you don't let letter again.
No, you're not let that again.
Or maybe leaf stop following you.
I remember as a little fella. I mean, we build this thing so much that if we playing and I see a leaf falling from a tree, I running for the leaf to fall on me. Yeah, because if the leaf fall, well, I don't know about that. If a leaf fall on you, you'll get a letter. So I making sure a leaf fall on me.
Godfrey, you know about the other one. Don't sweep your house in the night.
Yeah. Yep.
And if you sweep in your house in the night, you would not get rich.
And what about opening umbrella inside your house?
Yeah, what was that one supposed to mean again?
Boy, I forget, I think it has something to do with spirit and all kind of thing,
Yeah, I know about that. I knew, but I can't say what it meant.
Can I remember that one?
I knew about don't open the umbrella in the house. Don't open the umbrella in the house.
I don't know that one, but to me, this one is a waste of time because what people open the umbrella in the house for? I mean,
you never know.
You have to open umbrella in your house.
Well, but maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Godfrey, also remember this one. Don't Like if you sweep a lady foot,
Yes.
yeah, that means she would not get married.
Yes.
So we have.
She will not get married, and what about if you sweep a child foot? You don't have
don't know,
something to grow if you sweep a child foot, they don't go in?
No, if you
this one.
if you pass over the child head, the child will go in.
If
You pass over the child head.
Yeah, like let's say the child sitting on the ground, and you pass over the child head, the child will go in.
That's the word, yeah.
Yeah.
Child will go in.
But I mean, that. But then again, but you have some short people.
And your face pass over there.
Oh, well, I don't know, but they shot. So he could probably have some merit. He could probably have some merit there.
Well,
nobody tried to pass over our head.
Yeah?
Nobody ever passed over me head yet.
Nobody. But Scala, maybe they tried to pass over your head.
Yeah, it's possible.
And go back.
I wonder if anybody passed over Reece yet.
Yes. Yeah.
It look like more than one person.
Of course. Easy small acts.
They say, somebody saying if you sweep a baby's foot, they go walk fast. You know, they go start they would walk faster than normal.
They will walk fast or they won't walk?
They will walk fast. You know, children usually start walking maybe about 9 months?
Yeah.
They're about. So maybe if you sweep the foot, they might start to walk about maybe 6-7 months. Yeah. They might walk before they creep. But
Godfrey, there was one we said before, and I guess you should check the time, eh? There's one we said before about when you tie your big toe. I know we did that on one of the program.
Yeah, if you're toe blind.
If you have a sore toe, you tie it. So at least he prevent you from knocking it again.
Right. So let's go to the break. And when we come back, we're gonna try and remember some of those because there are a lot of them around.
When you come back, I have a controversial one.
Well, there we go. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Kindly greasy pole, and we don't dance round the maypole.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Good evening, viewers and listeners. Welcome to the National Lotteries Authority's Daily Pick 3 Evening Draw for today, Friday, April 30th, 2021. I am Anisha Charles. With me this evening is Ms. Priscilla Barry from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that this show is conducted in a fair, accountable manner, and the game balls with industry standards and in no way tampered with. At this time, you should tickets ready. It's Daily Pick 3. It pays to play. Good luck. First up for this evening is check your tickets in the meantime. First number up is 9, second number is 0, third and final number. Final number is 3. Let's recap those numbers. Numbers on the screen. First number up is 9, the second 0, third and final is 3. So that's 9, 0, and 3. Congratulations, all winners. Stay tuned, get your daily cash flow drop next. We'll see you soon.
Tick, tock, toe. I win.
Feel like a big kid again when you play NLA's new scratch game, Tic-Tac-Toe. It's instant cash on the go. Reveal 3 X's or 3 O's in the same row, column, or diagonally, and win the prizes shown, or as much as $5,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play. Tic-Tac-Toe, please.
Give me a tic-tac-toe, please.
Tic-Tac-Toe, please.
Welcome back, everyone, to another Daily Cash for Evening Draw for today, Friday, April 30th, 2021. I am Anisha Charles. With me again is Ms. Priscilla Barry from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that this show is conducted in an accountable manner, and the game balls with industry standards and in no way tampered with. For this time, you should tickets at hand. It's Daily Cash for more plays, bigger prizes. Let's find out what this evening's winning numbers will be. Good luck. This is check your tickets in the meantime. First number up is 5, second number. Second number is 9, third number up. Third number is 6, fourth and final number. Final number is 0. Let's recap those numbers. Numbers on the screen. First number up is 5. The second, 9. Third, 6. Fourth and final is 0. So that's 5, 9, 6, and 0. Congratulations, all winners. Stay tuned, get your play drop next. We'll see you soon.
With more, with the NLA's Daily Cash 4. Every day, with more plays and bigger prizes to be won. It's a 4-digit game with all the bet types you already know and much, much more. From 0000 to 9999. Choose your 4 numbers and place your bet from 11 different bet types. Choose from inline, 4 different mixes, first 3, last 3, and 4 different backup options too. Best of all, it starts at just $1, except for backups, which starts at $2. Win as much as $5,000 with a $1 inline bet and as much as $6,200 in a $2 backup bet. Imagine $50,000 for a winning $10 inline bet. There's definitely more to win with the Daily Cash 4. More plays, bigger prizes, twice per day, Mondays to Saturdays. Must be 18 and over to participate. NLA, making your dreams come true while supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Welcome back, everyone, to another Playway Evening Draw for today, Friday, April 30th, 2021. I am Anisha Charles. With me again is Ms. Priscilla Barry from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that this show is conducted in an accountable manner, with again balls with industry standards and in no way stamped with. Let's play Playway. Value your dreams, win your way. Good luck. This evening's winning Playway number is, check your tickets. Winning player number is 25. Let's recap the number 2525. 25 represents dream symbol fire. Congratulations to all the winners of this evening's player draw. Tune in later on for the lotto draw. This evening we're playing for a jackpot of $134,000. We'll see you then.
I'm a winner. You are winner. We are winners. Winners.
It's the big one. Grenada. Imagine winning $25,000 and up to 6 times by scratching just 1 lotto ticket. Get your triple cash scratch tickets for a chance to live your best life. Win easy with Scratch. For just $3, match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win the prize shown for that number. Reveal a money back symbol and win the prize instantly. Triple cash scratch in stores now. Must be 18 or older to play.
Cause I'm a winner. From the moment that I get up, I'm feeling right.
Hubbard's big promotion is back. Live free for 1 year. Spend $50 or more in any Hubbard's department and receive a chance to win big prizes every month. Property or vehicle insurance for 1 year. Free internet, cable, and data for 1 year. Free fuel for 1 year. Free cooking gas for 1 year. Free electricity for 1 year. Free drinks for 1 year. Extra cash account and the big free groceries for 1 year. Promotion runs from April 1st to September 30th, 2021. Live free for 1 year with Hubbard's in association with Solgas, Flow, Grenadian General Insurance, Carib Brewery, Coca-Cola, Grenada Bottling Company, Grenlec, Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Dutch Lady Milk, Promo, Danny and Supreme. Terms and conditions apply.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited. You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Kindly greasy pole, and without dance from the maypole.
Welcome back, folks. It's We Culture. Guys, we have quite a bit of comments. Let me see if I can pull up a few of them quickly. Right, so someone, I think we mentioned it earlier, if you sweep the child's foot, Jenny Charles says the baby is going to walk faster. Someone also said if you should not comb your hair in the night, or else you're going to forget. You're going to forget a lot. Right, let me see if I can pull up some of them again. Where are they now? Children are not supposed to wear their parents' clothes. My father always quarreled with my mom. He said that when children start wearing parents' clothes, they lose respect for them. So,
to me, that is a demonstration of love.
Right. Said, all right. Also, if you want to be rich, you have to put an elephant bottom facing the front door of the house. I know about that one.
Elephant?
Yeah, that's what it said. Elephant bottom. Let's see what else we have. Well, Zavid Sills is saying hello, good night, and he's there with us as well. Now we have quite a few on the WhatsApp platform. Let's see what we can pull up here. Well, someone is asking for Reece. She's going to be with us soon. It is said when you want a baby to sleep for long, make a pad and put under the head. I know what pad. If they sweep your foot, you won't get married. If you eat from pots, rain would fall on your wedding day. But there's another one. Oh, it's about eye jumping. It says if your right eye is rain, if your right eye jumping, rain go fall. If it's the left eye, then it's about crying. If you're well, I can't understand this one. I really can't. Someone is saying, good night, Godfrey. Last week I was visiting for a bus. A blackbird on the telephone wire mess on my hat. My daughter said to me, buy a play 13. I don't play lottery, so I gave her the money. Later, the number 13 played. So this is true. When bird mess on you, you will get money. So,
yes.
Right. Well, I was watching see where you when bird mess. Wait, anytime you see Wakano leaf turn upside down, expect bad weather.
That's true.
You know what?
Yes.
That's true. As a matter of fact, Mr. Dr. Guido gave us the science behind it. I can't remember what it is now, but I don't know if you understand remember. But he gave us the science behind it, the scientific.
Okay. Whenever you go to a house or apartment in New York, most people have an elephant statue bottom facing the door. Well, that's in New York. There was one that but I lost it. But anyway, guys, there's a lot of them. Scholar, you said you were going to mention one that is controversial.
Yes, but even before I do, then as the person touched on the rain, but I think a lot of those that have to do with rainfall are actually scientific. For example, if fowl go up tree, before fowl supposed to go up tree, they say bad weather, bad weather outside. Some people will tell you, they could tell if bad weather coming, if they will arthritis, that's not what they all need or something. They can tell that there's bad weather.
You don't necessarily bad weather, but rain, heavy rain.
Yeah, but I mean that's what they say.
Well, bad weather is rain. In Grenada, bad weather is rain.
So what about all the other time they rheumatism out in them?
Well,
no, that really there's no. It's a different thing. It's a different thing that that one is real.
And mind you, they might tell you he might even have bad weather somewhere, because let me tell you, here Grenadians are the only people that will tell you that you have bad weather somewhere, even though the bad weather is right here. Especially if you see thunder rolling far. They say you have bad weather somewhere. And it's here, right here. But I think those are scientific. Even if cockroach start to fly and think there's bad weather.
Yeah,
rain coming.
And I have a feeling these are scientific. But Godfrey, I want to infuse one.
All right.
Now, in past times, because really and truly this is not, people may say it still, but I don't know if it is popular. But in past times, that was always said. Now, the truth is that you can't say it publicly now or loud because it is derogatory in terms of what you say. And this is why it is so far-fetched, right? Because one is derogatory, and two, I mean, I don't know how they came by that. But there was this saying that if your bottom scratching you, we go to heaven.
Yes. I don't know how they came by that one. But, well, I mean, you see, and there goes my position. What about all the other time when they bottom and scratch them?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, the truth is that bottom scratching is either worms, because you know bottom does when worms.
Yeah.
To me, maybe you need to go and bed.
I find so. Or if you have pile.
But
some hemorrhoids just itch.
Yeah.
Real bad. Yeah, doc.
There are two that existed as children. You know, when little girls growing up, we start with the girls growing up, and then they would go to the river and maybe they admiring the teenagers. They are talking about those that are 8 and 7, 8, 9 year old now, and they admiring the teenagers. And they would go to the river, hold a crayfish, and put the crayfish on the chest, and hope that the crayfish would bite them on the chest. With the event that once the crayfish bite them, they would then be fast-tracked into puberty. Are we aware of that?
Never heard of.
No, never heard of one.
Okay. Mm-mm. So that is one I know little girls used to do growing up. There's a second one as it relates to boys. Now, Godfrey, I don't know if you tried that one already, no? You go there, you get a manioc.
Yeah, I hear about that, you know. But I never tried.
I never know about this one.
But that was a common one, you know. I don't know, fellas. I know Doc do it already. I know Doc tried. I'm sure Doc tried, but I didn't try it.
I thought Godfrey was confessing because rumors about that Godfrey know a lot about that.
No, man.
The manioc, and you measure it, and then after
you plant it, and as long as the manioc growing.
You're growing.
Business, what happened to you, man?
Your business growing.
You think, you know. No, he had nothing in all of them. There is none more far-fetched than that one. But there's another one. And let me say, scholar, like the one you mentioned earlier, which is a little derogatory as well. But they said, and I think you sing it in song too. If a religious leader drag the bam behind you, you're in problems. Or if they shake out the dust, there is two. That one and they shake out the dust.
That is not religious leader, is an old woman.
No man, they say a priest. And if they also if they say they take out the sandals and shake out the dust behind you, purgatory take you.
I thought drag bam bam was just a figure of speech, you know. So how you dragging your bam bam?
No,
well, I don't know.
I don't know it as a religious leader, but they say people go drag bottom at you.
Scholar sing that in song.
Yeah, drag
Scholar sing that.
Yeah, about them
Taiwanese, yeah. Ban your belly. One more hurricane to come.
But I never knew that it was actual dragging bam.
Yes, yeah. I've never seen it. In fact, what they're saying, if it happens, course taking you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Godfrey, how you dragging your bam?
You go on the ground.
You go on the ground.
You and you drag it?
Yes.
And you show cause at the person. You say things indicating that person.
The showing cause, yeah.
You're doing it because you're getting at them. That is your way of getting at the person.
I never know. I knew that for example, there was a saying, if you want to throw pause on somebody, you say Pamali Wells and you say.
Well, yeah, you say Pamali. But you have other ways of showing cause? Yeah.
But not just that, not just that, scholar. You have to say the effect. You have to say 3 times.
You have to say Pamali Wells 3 times?
3 times.
Yeah.
To be effective. Yeah. So if you say it once, you know, and you say that somebody, you know, it didn't work.
Scholar, we know about showing cause in Tivoli, you know. You don't feel it.
That can never do that.
Free money was Mokaye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct.
There is one that a lot of farmers do believe, is that if you want to plant a jelly tree, and you don't want it a dwarf tree, and you don't want it to get tall.
You see the one planted?
Right.
You hear that one already?
The first time you hear that one?
First time I hear that.
You're sitting down and you're planting the jelly tree. And I've seen people do that already.
Someone said, Doc, good night, Godfrey. When you point a grave, you have to bite your 10 fingers. Yeah, I hear about that one.
Yeah.
I thought you had to bite the finger you pointed, but it could. I think we said that already, so it could be in some.
Yes, but you had to bite your 10 fingers. They said,
if not Godfrey, what happened?
I don't know.
If not, your finger go rotten.
Some kind of thing like that.
Yeah, if not, your finger go rotten.
Oh,
hold on. Doc, you were mentioning just now about the crayfish. Someone is writing about it. But somebody's saying wearing your underwear wrong side, nothing can do you.
Yeah, that means you yes.
And they said also the one about girls and the crayfish is an actual practice. And then you use the crayfish fat to rub the breast. And then the person continued to say, what about never having sex with a guy that has his shoelace tied?
What?
I never heard that.
His shoelace tied?
Well, that I don't know.
But that's a real quickie.
Well, I don't know.
His shoelace tied.
Anyway, the queen is here.
Yes.
Let's welcome her. Reece? Welcome. People asking for you.
They are?
Yes, they say.
I feel so special.
Yeah. Well, actually, what had happened, we started talking and all of a sudden Doc just freeze up. So, and then you were not there, so people started wondering, well, we see again.
While I was at the office, I tuned in. And yes, I agree. Like, Doc, they really need to give you a rest. They need that break. You know, but I looked at you all and you all look so sad.
But we sad, we?
When you were not there?
You know,
particularly for me, you just smiling now.
We look sad, but we are sad for Doc.
Is Doc we sad for? Is Doc we sad?
He's sad for Doc, you know.
You know, this is tantamount to abuse now, eh? and you know what, Doc? I used to feel like I was part of the team, but I realized that after I finished, yes, when I realized, you know, when they get me on their side, they just throw me out. They just discard me, and all roads is on you. You know, accept my sympathy.
Is that a confession? Is that a confession, Reece?
Since you start saying, you see, I am a man, you know, he does have the, what you call it, feminist? What you call it?
Yes. You're a maninist?
Masculine.
Okay.
So I in solidarity with that. Since you pick up that bank card and bank card. I tell Godfrey. No, you don't know.
Watch, as big as Nala is there, Nala only coming under my skirt, you know, so things real bad with me, eh? Real bad. And today, I pick up a little boy child, and the child happy. So I don't need to go by the doctor and do no ultrasound. I know what it is already.
Well, hold on. Let me ask something, because I'm seeing something. You remember I just read something about the shoelace.
Yeah.
Doc, your shoelace tie? You tie your shoelace?
You want to know if he's...
Because the person just sent the explanation. It says if you have sex with a guy that has his shoelaces tied, it means you can never have an abortion. It means that the baby will be tied inside you, and therefore no abortion can happen.
There was no shoes, Godfrey.
Huh?
Well, guess what?
There was no shoes.
We
there was no shoes.
I mean, Skull, was that a good confession, man?
I plead in the seats.
Was that a good
confession? I plead in the seats.
I just saying we don't believe in that. So, Doc said there was no shoes.
Well, someone is saying, good night, Godfrey. It's not shoelace tie. It's with socks on.
Oh.
But that's a different one. Yeah.
And Doc, when you were talking about the girl in the river, the young girls in the river, it's not crayfish, you know, it's sockstone.
Yeah. But I love this crayfish to bite you.
No crayfish go bite you like that.
Because if you, but it makes sense, because if you put sockstone, the sockstone stick in there, you know.
Yeah, so it I guess
well, maybe Godfrey, just how you had the shoelace and the socks now kind of thing. I think different persons there are different interpretations.
Yes, it's
somebody that said it
actually yes, someone says crayfish or sockstone.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what. Let's go to the break because there are a lot of comments we see on Facebook. I can't really access them very well. So when we come
and you know I would have missed some based on when I've tuned in, but I can give you some now.
Right. So let's take the break first, and then when we come back, we would go to some of them, and then we'd start taking our telephone calls. Stay with us, folks. Don't go anywhere.
No problem.
Isn't there something you've always wanted but just can't afford? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto Jackpot is $134,000. Play today for chances at fulfilling that dream. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
A pleasant evening to everyone. Welcome to the National Lotteries Authority's Lotto Draw number 3206 for today, Friday, April 30th, 2021. I am Anisha Charles. With me me this evening is Ms. Priscilla Barry from PKF Accountants and Business Advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that the show is continued in an accountable manner of the game balls with industry standards and in a way tampered with. At this time, you should have tickets at hand because we're about to play for a jackpot of $134,000. But first, your free ticket letter. Good luck. This evening's free ticket letter is check your tickets. Your free ticket letter for this evening is E, as in even. Let's proceed for 5 winning numbers. Good luck. First of this evening is check your tickets in the meantime. First number up is 2, second number. Second number is 9, third number up. Third number is 14, followed by 20, fifth and final number. Final number is 5. Let's recap those numbers. Check your tickets. First number up is 2. The second, 9. Third, 14. Followed by 20. Fifth and final is 5. So that's 022, 099, 1414, 2020, and 055. Your free ticket letter for this evening is E, as in even. Congratulations to all the winners of this evening's Lotto draw. Lotto, play and win a lot. When you play all the games of the National Lotteries Authority, supports sports, culture, and the nation building. Thanks for joining us. Have a fantastic weekend.
By now, you should know that the early bird catches the worm. So, what are you waiting for? Put wings to your feet and head to your nearest scratch seller. For every Quick 7s scratch ticket you buy at $2, the NLA gives you 7 chances at winning as much as $7,000. Scratch the entire play area for your 7 chances at revealing as much 7s and win the corresponding prizes. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Hubbard's big promotion is back. Live free for 1 year. Spend $50 or more in any Hubbard's department and receive a chance to win big prizes every month. Property or vehicle insurance for 1 year. Free internet, cable and data for 1 year. Free fuel for 1 year. Free cooking gas for 1 year. Free electricity for 1 year. Free drinks for 1 year. Extra cash account and the big free groceries for 1 year. Promotion runs from April 1st to September 30th, 2021. Live free for 1 year with Hubbard's in association with Solgas, Flow, Grenadian General Insurance, Carib Brewery, Coca-Cola, Grenada Bottling Company, Grenlec, Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Dutch Lady Milk, Promo, Danny and Supreme. Terms and conditions apply.
We shall fight them on the beaches. We shall defend our islands and our oceans. To rid our waterways of plastic and other marine litter. We shall fight in the mountains, the valleys, on the coastline. We shall never surrender until every home on every street in our cities, towns and villages in the OECS learn to reuse, reduce and recycle plastic and prevent the pollution of our beloved ocean. We shall fight marine litter together with our sports clubs, our churches, the private sector, our schools. Join the fight. We shall never surrender.
This message is brought to you by the OECS Commission with funding from the Government of Norway. Remlit, tackling ocean pollution from tooth to sooth.
How do you choose your toilet paper? Just because it's soft and nice. That's how I choose my toilet paper. Made right here in the Isle of Spice. Cherished springs off Harbor Bay. Super value every day. The price is right and locally they're made. Support local when you purchase Cherish and other quality brands from Grenada Paper Products.
Hubbard's big promotion is back. Live free for 1 year. Spend $50 or more in any Hubbard's department and receive a chance to win big prizes every month. Property or vehicle insurance for 1 year. Free internet, cable and data for 1 year. Free fuel for 1 year. Free cooking gas for 1 year. Free electricity for 1 year. Free drinks for 1 year. Extra cash account and the big free groceries for 1 year. Promotion runs from April 1st to September 30th, 2021. Live free for 1 year with Hubbard's in association with Solgas, Flow, Grenadian General Insurance, Carib Brewery, Coca-Cola, Grenada Bottling Company, Grenlec, Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Dutch Lady Milk, Promo, Danny and Supreme. Terms and conditions apply.
Kindly greasy pole, how we don't dance on the maypole.
Welcome back, folks. It's We Culture, and we have a lot of comments. Let me just start with this one quickly. Do you remember the hair between blogger leaves? It is said girls couldn't throw their hair. We had to put it in the fig of blogger leaves. They said that would make your hair grow. Livingston Nelson, what's in that one? So, yes. On WhatsApp, the person says, for the girls, wait, where did we go? Yeah, for the girls that use the crayfish, they kill the crayfish and use the fat to soothe and pinch. If you bite your tongue, someone is bad talking you. You know when I drive on the walk, if I bite my tongue, you know? And they say if you eat too much gru, you never go tie up.
Before we start taking calls, there's a story, very, very short I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, growing up, this man called Betty Wells had his donkey.
Yeah, I know Mr. Betty Wells.
Well, I know you must know that. But one day I went and looked for a guy called Bossman. Bossman said, but every evening he come out from school, he used to see Godfrey by the donkey. Because what happened now, Godfrey, for those who don't know, me and Godfrey, we were sportsmen and rivals. So there's this saying now that Godfrey always used to go close by that donkey. When Bossman started to mark out Godfrey to see what Godfrey really doing. Godfrey going and drink the water after the donkey drink the water. Because somebody tell Godfrey when you drink water after the donkey, you get stamina.
No, you see that way you lie, because the donkey. The thing is, you have to drink the water after a sheep. So you well lie. I'll catch you with that one. It's not donkey, it's sheep. In fact, the only thing, let me tell you, the only thing about Mr. Betty Wells, when them fellas go in Mr. Betty Wells' land, Mr. Betty Wells used to pelt the cutlass. And when Mr. Betty Wells pelt the cutlass, he got our shoe sharpened. The cutlass cut in about 5 fig tree and he's sticking out of one, you know. That is about Mr. Betty Wells. Anyway. No, it's sheep. I know it's sheep. I know it's sheep. They say if you drink water after sheep, you get it. And let me tell you, wait, we used to say nothing about stamina. We know about stamina. You get in long breath. Was long breath and short breath.
We used to call it donkey long. Mr. Man, if you drink water after sheep, you come in stupid.
Well, I don't know about that.
Sheep stupid.
Well, then, let me tell you.
Taking that as sheep, not a sheep. You drink water after sheep. No. That you come last.
I don't come last with that. I telling you is if you drink water after sheep, you get in long breath. You get in long breath.
Well, Godfrey, yes, when it's long breath.
Godfrey, you have to apologize to the nation, man.
Yeah, well, you have to stop that. Shanty Bell people have a wrong explanation, you know. That's why Rosie people want to beat happy of it. That's why Rosie fellas want to beat Shanty Bell. But anyway, Reece, let's go to Facebook and see what's going on there.
Yes. So I'm going to take some from here. And Matthew said, if you sweep a baby foot, they will walk faster. Abina Vincent is asking, what about eating from the pot on the stove? Anybody knows about that?
There's something about that, you know.
Shoot it from the pot. I can't remember what.
On the stove. I think I remember that, but I don't remember why.
I'm almost certain I saw a comment. I would look for it in the meantime. Mm-hmm.
Well, that
Jose is saying, okay. Jose is saying, I heard if you rub the spider egg underneath a baby foot, he will walk faster. Also, if you want to be rich, you have to put an elephant statue bottom facing the front door of the house. Lynette is saying one is don't put your child on the table. Father wouldn't mind it. Lot of his most. Where was Lynette when I needed to see her? Where was Lynette? Jose is saying whenever you go to a house or apartment in New York City, most people have an elephant statue bottom facing the door. Well, Anne is talking about putting crayfish on breast. David Boris, if you point at a grave, if you point at a grave, bite your 10 fingers. Glenda is saying, if you eat and don't feed the dog, you'll get a boil under your eye. Joy Style says, they say the dead will pull your feet at night. I think that's if you don't bite your 10 fingers after pointing at the grave. Brenda is saying, if one comes home late, he had to go inside by his back, so Jumbie won't go in after him. We had dealt with that when we spoke about suspicions and all that. Superstition, sorry. Abina is saying, when eating and food falls out of your mouth, they say your man or woman haunting you.
Reece, just hold a sec. Someone just they respond to the eating of pot on stove. They say if you eat from the pot on the stove, no man will marry with you.
Oh, so that is what it is.
What happened?
From there.
Hold what?
So Jose said, in the USA, in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, the groundhog will come out its hole, and if he sees his shadow, it is believed to be 6 more weeks of winter. Let's see what else. Grenada Sunshine is saying maybe that's why it didn't work, because I used crayfish instead of soapstone. Shaking my head. That has to do with the growing of the breast. It didn't work for her because it's supposed to be soapstone and she used crayfish. Gloria is saying, good night, Reece. Tells Scholar this one is not far-fetched, but a generalization that he and Godfrey want to tie the knot with you and Doc. They only playing on you and Doc station. Tell them leave y'all alone. You hear that? Leave me and Doc alone. Okay, leave me, let me spend the money. Leave me, let me punch my credit card everywhere I go.
And we go leave and Scholar, we go leave Doc let him continue for out for him out.
Yeah. Leave me, let me make a boy child because Sekou needs a little brother. Okay, leave me alone.
I have no problem minding the child until the child look like me.
That's right.
So you hear man talk? You hear man talk?
Exactly. So, Jackie Williams said, Epa, you are so wrong. When bird poo on you is bad luck. Madia is saying, if someone bottom is scratching them, that means they have to bathe, nothing else. Jackie Williams is asking, what is this drag bottom about? She's saying, yes, they say if old people drag bottom on you, you're going to have costs for the rest of your life. Dale Haywood, when you have a young baby after 6, walk inside the house backwards so no Jumbie go follow the child. Anaida Simon, if you bite your tongue, people bad talking you. Marilyn is saying, they said when you bite your tongue, someone talking bad things about you. Anaida again, dimple and open teeth and bow leg, you is a sweet woman.
Yes.
Okay. But DA is saying eating from the pot is guaranteed to have your mom cuss you. I guess that's why I'm not married. I teeth from the pot too much. But DA, I feel you.
That what you holding?
And last one, Marilyn is saying when you eat in pot on stove, no one wants you or to marry you. So I guess everybody agrees. And I have eaten from the stove, from the pot on the stove many times. Maybe too many times, you know. But I'm okay. Once I have my money, I do it. And I have.
All right. Let's see. If you say good night in prayers, or if you say good night in prayers, or wake the dead will follow you. If you say prayers, good night in prayers, or wake, the dead will follow you. Someone is saying, I believe that one, because I'm not married. That is someone who said about the crayfish. Yeah, and she says she's from Munich and she always listening to us. So Munich is in the house. Someone, what is meant by the phrase "Oh me eye teeth"? What's your eye teeth? Someone is asking what that phrase means. "Oh my eye teeth."
Your eye teeth is your incisors, right?
Well, maybe.
I don't know. Can't say.
Someone else is saying, if you put a nutmeg in 4 corners of your house, nobody can harm you with obia. Godfrey, I always eating from the pot on the stove. I know now why I'm not married. Scholar, you look at the one is true, boy.
You look so.
All right, so guys, let's go to the telephone.
Before you go, Godfrey, before you go, Tessa Bishop is saying, when you eat from pot on stove, rain will fall all day on your wedding day. And Medea is advised that she needs to stop eating from the pot on the stove. We all need to stop.
All right. So let's go to our telephone because it has been going for quite a while. We Culture, good evening.
Godfrey, good night. Good night, Godfrey.
Good night.
Reece, Scala, and Mr. Livingston.
Good night.
I like your program very much, but you know one problem I have, all you talking and in giving me a chance to say what I want to say.
So sorry.
I must call the thing because we want to be educated from you all and we want to educate you all.
All right, so the telephone is open, so go ahead.
Let me tell you one. They say when your bottom scratching your coolie go there. So if you know your coolie family and your bottom scratching you, look out if you have to go to funeral. And join the all program. What Godfrey put on here? Godfrey put on here. Godfrey, the person in there yet? You boss. Live inside, good night. All of y'all.
All right, all the
best. But you know, I think when Scholar Godfrey mentioned about that, we recognize how sensitive.
You know,
it is. The name.
Yeah.
So I can acknowledge that. You know,
well, I mean, the thing about it is, I think, and we mentioned it earlier, I think in all of them, this is one that is probably the most far-fetched than anything else, you know?
Right.
So, you know,
I think that even if it's sensitive, the fact that we are looking back and we are speaking about it, it's not something that we are saying that this is what used to happen.
Yeah.
Please God, I don't think that people say this thing anymore.
So it's not meant to offend anybody. Yeah.
Yeah, but Scholar, as I said, you were mentioning that earlier on, so I think that was clear the air.
You know, and for me, it's very far-fetched. And to me, I believe this thing is embedded in the way people want it to be. Because even if we speak of racism and the fact that we were not complimentary to certain races and so on, even among us, the what we call the Negroes and the Indians, we had that.
Yes.
We had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could move on.
Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, a good program. Right, let me start off now. Your hands now, when your hands are scratching you, if your left hand scratching your money coming in, and if your right hand scratching your money going out, the one with the umbrella opening in the house, if you open an umbrella in the house, this is 7 years of bad luck. If you see a black cat, that is good luck. Now, you have ants around the place, and nowadays so much ants around the place. Anytime you have a lot of ants, that means a lot of money is coming. So don't spray the ants, leave the ants alone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, I gotta go look for some ants.
I told these things before.
We better go and look for some ants, boy. Let's go back to the telephone.
I didn't know about the black cat.
I thought black cat was a sign of evil.
Well,
I didn't know about the black cat. What I know that if you're traveling and a cat run across the road, that you basically have a safe journey. Like if you're driving and a cat go across the road, you mean you will reach home.
Any cat?
Any cat.
I've always heard the black cat. I've always heard the black.
Run across the road successfully, Doc.
No,
run across the road successfully.
Driving.
Because usually when they run across the road, when they see light, they just turn back, and you know the game over.
But most cats I find when the cat running one way, I don't know.
Let's go back to the telephone. We culture. Good evening.
Yeah, Godfrey. I know for a fact that has happened with me. When you see I had to get money, my left hand will scratch me, and when you see I had to pay out, and that is no joker, my right hand will scratch me. And also, what I noticed too for a fact, anytime you see like a bee buzz around me, constantly have a black bee. Constantly buzzing around me, coming around me, I was get bad news. So I'm not telling you what people tell me. It happens to me with the money and the bee. All right.
Okay, thank you very much. Someone is saying about when your ears ringing, people talking about you.
Yeah.
Right.
And somebody said that I think when your left eye jumping is
ring.
Yes, and I think we still one of them had read that. But that was not what I knew. I knew if your eye jumping, you're seeing somebody you ain't see long time.
In a long time.
A long time you don't see them and you go just see somebody. So I didn't know that one about one eye is tears and the next eye is some of that.
Someone wrote that on the WhatsApp. Let's go back to the telephone. We culture. Good evening.
Hey, good night, we culture.
Good night.
Livingston, you do for him tonight. I like that. Let's drink donkey water. I like what you do him tonight. They well wash up on you this last round. Livingston, I'm glad, I feel good. That is the happiest time in my whole life. Let's drink donkey water for stamina. He played it like the same thing about you. I tell you, you well work on him tonight. Anyway, when you see coconut in sleep, what that is?
They had time, boy.
Why? I don't want to see coconut in sleep at for me and scratch me right through. I don't know if it's cold, I don't know if it's money. But I don't want coconut in sleep at When me never see coconut in sleep, she said, girl, I see 2 coconut in sleep. Hard time, you know, I know the sale go bad. I said, don't worry, man, you shouldn't watch the coconut. anyway, waiting for Reece to come for me to go and sleep. I'm going to sleep now.
Can you into the melee? Godfrey and Scholar. They drag you out into the melee?
Well, Susan gone. Susan just taking in front, but Susan knows she pinched Godfrey.
Yeah, she pinched me. She didn't tell me. Well, listen, everybody know Livingston and Susan, Doc and Susan tight, you know. And when I pass in Susan,
Doc, you can't trust Susan. You know, Specty thing, people is raised up.
That is the second week Susan calling and defend me, no? So Susan is my form ally.
Now she just pinched me. She didn't tell me, no. She pinched me. Let's go back to the telephone. We culture. Good evening. Hello.
Godfrey.
Yes.
You know they say when you dream about flying, you go travel. You know about that?
Yeah, I heard that one before.
You heard that one? All right. All right. When I get a rest, I'll update you.
Okay, thank you.
And I have to pass by Livingston in the morning and give him some pops.
Godfrey, there's one, eh? Oh, you still there? There's one that you never pass a child through a window.
Yeah. You try go thief.
You go thief.
You try go thief, yeah. Try go thief.
Try go thief. Never pass a child through a window.
Never heard that one, scholar.
Yeah, man. That's a common one. Yeah, if you pass children through window, they go thief.
Pass children through window is thief you breathe in there?
Yes, of course.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
It makes sense.
A lot of sense.
So thief you have to pass through window, you know, so training them all to pass through window. Don't do that.
Someone says, if your heel and the soles of your feet are very dark, then you will die young. If you sweep the house too regular, you will never make money. Money will not stay in the house.
No wonder I'm broke.
Yeah?
And I don't sweep at night.
Yeah, sweep at night. All right, what else we have? We have anything else on Facebook? Reece?
Yeah, we have Vidal, is saying if someone passes over your head, they say it would be sham. Madia is saying when I was little, they would say if you hear a dog howling, it means the angel of death is passing by. Guys, y'all need to bring Susan on the show one night. I agree. And Jackie is saying, I don't believe eating from the pot mean you won't get married, because I eat from the pot so many times and I'm married for a very long time. So I don't believe it. That length of time, there's some as if like Jackie even ready for divorce now. First she married for long. Yeah. So I guess maybe it's what pot?
Yeah. Well, maybe you have something with the pot, you know.
Maybe that type of pot.
Yeah,
maybe you have skillet, you have a different pot.
Yeah, iron pot. Maybe the iron pot is the bad one.
Let's go to the telephone again. We culture. Good evening.
Godfrey.
Yes.
This one, what Reece was talking about it. Reece, you could sweep, but they say when you finish sweep, put the broom upside down.
Ooh, okay.
Upside down. So you will still have money if you want.
Okay, thanks.
I'm putting broom upside down every night from now on.
I never heard that one before. That one is a new one. Let's go back to the telephone. We culture. Good evening.
Good night. They say when you storm and drink water in Brigo shell, right? Will shell, and then you stop storm. But I believe in this one because nobody has storm more than me. Back to your own ear.
All right.
I didn't get that one.
He said, they say if you stammer in, drink water from Brigo shell. But he said he didn't believe it because nobody does stammer more than him. Okay. Let's go back to the telephone. We called you. Good evening.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I think they say when you stammer, you have to pong water in water and drink it.
Pong water in water?
Yeah. You never hear that?
Nah, first time I heard it.
Don't pong water?
Yeah. Livingston? You never hear that?
I've never heard about pong in water.
Okay. The next thing is when you have a cock in your yard and it's crowing. Somebody coming. No?
Oh.
Yeah?
When you have a cock in your yard and it's crowing?
Yeah. What I mean?
Someone's coming?
Yeah. It's going loud. Well, maybe, yeah. Somebody coming.
You mean somebody coming to visit you or somebody coming from overseas?
Somebody coming to visit. No? You never hear that neither?
No.
I never heard that. I know it's cock crowing, especially the day woman pregnant.
And what I want to talk about is the type of thing women do to hold men.
You talk about that.
You talk about that already?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Yes, don't get hold.
Thank you.
That's an interesting one, pong water in a matter.
Yeah, I know. The only thing about that, I remember time, Tadbo and Livingston for water. And when Livingston go for the water, when he come in, when he bring the water go, rain start to fall. So when he reach young, Tambo asked for the water. He said, well, Tambo rain wet the water, so I throw it. I didn't want to bring no wet water for you, so I throw it. Say water. rain wet the water, so yeah, bring it. Let's go back to Let's go back. Wet what? And you have calling me donkey water. That man does get false name, you know. Anybody call me donkey water is me and you know.
I don't donkey water is no sheep water.
Well, I know sheep water, but he say I drink donkey water.
No scholar. Based on the explanation, sheep water was.
No.
Yeah, sheep water.
Anyway, let's go back to the telephone. We culture. Good evening. Hello. Hello.
Godfrey.
Yes.
Another one. They say when you have asthma, you let a lizard wiggle in the water and drink it.
Yeah, we heard that one before. We heard that one before.
Yeah.
I said we heard that one before.
Oh, you heard that one before?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad because I get into tonight, so.
All right. Oh, nice. Actually, someone on the WhatsApp platform is saying yes. Pong the water in a wooden mortar is good for stuttering.
Okay. We have a lot of Facebook comments, Godfrey.
Hold on.
I never hear about the pong of that.
I never heard of it.
Someone said there is also another saying, it's not good to let people prop on your shoulder, otherwise you will get duns.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, let's go back to the telephone. We culture. Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good night. How are you?
Very good. Very good.
I love you. I love you all. I would like to talk about when you're storming. You put water in the mother pestle and you pong that, and when the person is storming, you take the water and slap him in his face with it. So then he will.
Okay, thank you. Interesting. Yeah, that seemed to be quite a popular one.
Yeah, that seemed to be quite popular. Well, how they pong in the water? They pong in the water, stop.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
If you start with the pong water, you don't.
Yeah, if you don't water, Someone is saying, Godfrey, they say if someone have high perspiration, burn bread and put it under the arm.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Right. Back to the telephone. We culture. Good evening.
Yeah, boy, you want to try the burn bread in the river.
In the river?
Yeah, when you put the burn bread below your arm to get rid of the perspiration, you have to try it in the river. And they say if people are bad belly, don't let them mash you. You ever hear this one?
Yeah, I hear about that one.
Yeah, when you are bad belly, you can mash people.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
They mash you getting it too.
Yeah. What about when women having their cycle and they go on cut flowers or things like all in the fed? Yeah. There's jings the plant.
Like the tree back and pick a sweet fruit. Godfrey.
It's sweet fruit.
Well, they pick any tree that is bearing affect the taste, the quality of the fruit thereafter.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a man came up with that. A man came up with that.
Well, that is okay sometimes.
Yeah, a man that.
There is a next one about if a woman is pregnant. That one is of course it's far-fetched. If a woman is pregnant and she pass over a donkey rope.
Yeah, she
taking a very long time to. Child can come. Child taking long to come.
Donkey again.
If a woman, like when she's giving birth, you know, some people they go through labor a long time. Women who have very, very short labor, they have a term they use for that. She foot short.
Yeah,
Yes.
shot. Yeah.
Yeah, she foot shot.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening.
Good night.
Good night, go ahead.
Godfrey, you ever heard about this one? If you're going in the morning and you put your clothes wrong side, go where you're going until you finish your journey, you come back home and that's it?
I'm not sure I understand it quite well.
No, alright. Like if you leave home and you put on your jersey wrong side and you go into town, you go and do all your transaction in town, and then when you reach back home, then you take it off.
And what's the reason for that?
They say
What?
They say that's a luck.
Okay. So you deliberately put on the jersey?
No,
accidentally. Okay.
No, accidentally. You put on the jersey by mistake. Sometimes, according to early in the morning, it's dark and you didn't see you put on the jersey wrong, and you just go and do all what you have to do, and then when you come back, you don't change it, no way. You just come, when you get back home, then you take it off.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah. All right. They say when donkey braid, it means check the hour. Then there's someone else is saying, I grew up with Catholic upbringing. We had a thief in our class. The nun got a married ring, put it on a string, hold it over a glass with water. She called the name of all the children in the class. When she called a certain girl name, the string start moving left to right. When she went to the girl bag, there was the money that was stolen. The girl went to another school. First time I heard that one.
I don't know how you about that.
Okay.
Well, you on Livingston. I thought you on Livingston. I thought you only know thing.
No, I heard that one. I heard that one.
Well,
I heard that one.
I heard that one.
Yeah.
They said, don't plait your hair at night because you'll forget things. When you're pregnant, don't tie your clothes. Don't cross over donkey rope when you're pregnant. You will stay pregnant for a year. Well, someone just spoke about that.
I just say that.
Right.
Yeah.
Reece, anything on Facebook before we go back to the telephone?
Yes, we have quite a bit. Grenada Sunshine is saying, if you crochet during pregnancy, you'll tie up the baby. Jose is saying, why people put a lime of garlic in their cash drawer? Yeah, why do they?
Well, this is a common practice by the marketer. Yeah, they believe that some people give you bad money. Like somebody might ask you to change the money. So you see some people by the market, they might have in their pocket, they have a garlic, two garlic. That if you change some money, they ask you to change that $20. You may have $300 or $400. When you reach your marriage, see the $300-$400. It moves out from your pocket into those person's pocket. So people have the same garlic in the cash pan. So if you bring a bad money, it prevents your money from leaving your cash pan.
Okay.
So how do you money live in the cash pan?
No, Godfrey, I don't know, but some people seem to have some very vivid recollection of this thing happening.
They lose their money. They spend it and they forget.
If you go by the market and ask people about change, some people are very, very reluctant to give other persons change. And next thing, that is a practice there, is that some ladies, if a woman come and do the first shopping, they would ask the man to take the money, and then the man would give them the money. So they would never take the money from a lady first. So
really,
all these things, yes, all these things happening.
Yeah. But Doc, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You reluctant to give change in the market?
No, man, I give change all the time. I'm the change master.
You have garlic in your pocket? You have if you have garlic in your pocket?
No garlic. No garlic.
You will tell us if
garlic at all.
But I find you Reece, let me ask Reece would know. Reece, Doc has a garlic in the pocket?
I did not get a credit card with any garlic.
No, well, if I had the garlic, that credit card, then I would not go. It's because I didn't have the credit card and them disappear from my pocket.
Well, from what I understand, the credit cards on them went willingly. Scholar, that's why you understand, Scholar. That them credit cards them went.
The 5th, 6th, and 7th.
You stop.
Let me continue with the Facebook comments. Jose is saying, thank God my left hand is what does scratch me, not the right.
Was it man?
Hold on. Grenada Sunshine is saying, when you play with bird eggs, you'll break plates in the kitchen. Yeah, this is moving a little slow. Kipling is saying, it was said that a pregnant woman must not kill a crebo. Joanne is saying, if one dream of extraction, it's death from teeth is death. Front teeth is family, and back teeth is someone you know. They say when a baby has hiccups, put piece of thread on their forehead. Jose is also saying, I heard when you sweep in the night, you have to put it in the corner and not pick it up. Lillian is saying, if you dream about fish, somebody pregnant. Gloria is saying, how on earth can you pong water? After that, you're wet like a duck. I want an exhibition of that too. Jose is saying the ponging of water in the mortar is true. My grandparents used to say so because I used to say when I used to stutter when I was small, but overcome it because I think it was fright. Also drinking from a whale's shell.
Wilkes. Wilkes, yeah.
Right. Jennifer is saying when dogs howling, someone in the neighborhood will die. Angela, growing up in my neighborhood, there was a shopkeeper who never sold salt after 6, never knew why. And let me just check the other because I'm on 2 pages. Marilyn is saying the caller who called asking for us to talk about how women does hold men. She's saying this caller, where was he when the panel talked about that? What woman doing to men already, but he should ask himself, what does man do to woman as well? And she said, my mom was a businesswoman in St. George's. She always had garlic in her drawer, but never understand it. So that's what I'm seeing so far for the social media pages.
Right. Let me just say this one here, Doc. If your son looks like his father, they wouldn't get along, except you let the child give his father a broom while your son is standing behind the front door.
We're supposed to remember all that?
I don't know.
All that?
That if the child look like the father, if the son look like the father.
Yeah, Godfrey, remember there was somebody mentioned about crebo, about a pregnant woman should not kill a crebo. I don't know, little boy growing up, there was this story that crebo had a crong. And if you get that crong, the crebo will chase you. And the only way you can be safe is to run and make sure you reach the seawater, the seashore. So as a little boy, I used to go to the bush and really hope I could get a crong, because the crong was supposed to worth X amount of millions of dollars, you know. And in my mind, I believe I could outrun. I was able to outrun a crebo. So, but I don't know if anybody has heard that story or those.
I heard about the crong. I didn't know about the running. The one I know about is if something with the crebo tying up your foot or something, and you had to get a piece of stick and break it. And then the crebo would think is your foot that breaks, so you will let you go.
And they would, yeah. But that too, but the crong was always there, and we still had to run. I don't know if anybody has heard that.
Mm-hmm.
That's someone else wrote Tim. I got to say scratch, so?
I've heard about the crebo crong. I've heard about the crebo crong, but I did not know about the running. Let's go back to the telephone and see who we have. We Culture, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, I just want to give you one more.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah. If you break a looking glass, a mirror, if you break a mirror, 7 years of bad luck.
Okay. So, how are you fixing that?
No, well, you're in trouble. You're in trouble already. You break the mirror.
Okay. So the 7 years must pass.
7 years must pass. Correct.
Okay, thank you. 7 years must pass. if you break a mirror. Let's go back to the telephone. We culture, good evening.
Good night, sir.
Good evening.
You have one like my grandmother. Any day of the week, she see 2 fowls speaking. If it's 2 hen, bet you $1. She gets a visitor, 2 ladies who pass by. A man and a woman, a cock and a hen, she'll get a man and a woman passing by. All right, sir.
Okay, thanks. Right, they said when your hand's scratching you, you don't scratch it. Put it in your pocket, because don't scratch it or put it in your pocket. You go throw the money. Right now I eating saltfish, rice and okra and coconut milk. 28 years me and my husband they together. Ship sail. How many men on
sail fast? Ship sail fast.
Yeah, that what you did with Scott, right? Yeah. That was a big thing. Right, let's go back to the telephone. We culture, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes.
What about when you kill a cat? You say you're getting 9 years trouble in your life.
Okay. Thank you. Y'all ever heard this one? I mean, I've heard about the cat and the 9 lives, but I never heard that.
I've heard about when men eat turtle eggs, they feel they're gonna live forever.
Turtle eggs?
Yes.
Doc, you gotta go hold on to turtle, boy.
I dare you.
Hey, right. Someone said yes. Some men would not marry a woman unless they are satisfied with what her mother looks like in her old age.
What?
I don't understand that one. The one have me tie up
and
like.
What is old age? What is considered old age?
What? The one have me tie up like spider web.
That's a long time to wait, you know.
Let's go back. Let's go back to the telephone. We culture. Good evening.
Let me ask if you ever hear that one. They say about when you're walking late in the night and you pass through the phantom, like you break your neck. You ever hear that one?
If you pass through where?
The phantom. You have a tall thing they say is a phantom. The phantom legs.
What? No, I don't know about that one.
Yes, they say. I remember when I remember when we were children and you give Nancy story and they say when you have to pass from one house to the other to go to your home and everybody want to go in front because they're afraid the phantom break your neck because the phantom is a tall thing. So if you pass between the phantom leg, the phantom gonna break your neck. So everybody want to run in front.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Godfrey, what you call the phantom is this ghost that's supposed to be so tall, and then the legs now you're passing through the leg.
Gangasha.
Gangasha.
Yeah, Gangasha. My Godfrey. What about people used to put a stick of matches behind your ears if you want to vomit.
Yeah?
Really? You never heard that?
No, I never heard that one.
No.
Yeah.
You never heard that?
Yeah.
I never heard that one before.
Behind your ears?
If you want to vomit?
And vomit good, vomit flying.
If you put in a piece of matches stick or a regular piece of stick.
A piece of stick, you chuck that behind your ears.
Yeah.
I know good to go. You don't know what biology or medical explanation.
When you hiccup?
Now hiccup is a piece of thread.
I know if you hiccup, you have a stamp on your head.
What?
What? I hear if you are hiccup, you have a stamp on your head. That's what I.
Headstand? How you go do a headstand when you hiccup?
I don't know.
Godfrey, you don't hear that.
What? So why? Hold on.
Trying to kill yourself?
I don't understand all either. I tell you, I hear when you have hiccup, you understand about your head. You tell me that.
We can't feel get sick anymore.
So hold on. What? I don't understand all you know. I felt all you already because when all you come down the thing, all you say, well done. I don't tell all you nothing. Soon as I hear something, I come last. Every time I hear something, I come last. I have to stop that.
But Godfrey, when you hiccup, you barely could breathe good.
Well, that is what I was about your head.
You could breathe good.
Livingston, that is why you did something about your head to get rid of the hiccup so you could start breathing properly again. Let's go back to the telephone.
Listen, what about when sun and rain, sunshine and rain falling at the same time?
Jumbi married in?
Jumbi married?
What is Jumbi?
That's our next program. Well,
I don't know why Jumbi married. You know,
yeah, Jumbi, rain and sun, and that was like a poem, you know. Rain and sun, Jumbi married in. We used to sing that. Yeah, we used to sing that. Rain and sun, Jumbi married in. Let's go back to the telephone. We culture, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What about when you have a sore foot and you make the dog lick it? It does heal very fast. Have a good night.
All right. When you have a sore foot and you make the dog lick it?
Yes.
You getting good?
Yes.
You must have some science in that. Or with the dog lick or some enzyme, something?
Maybe.
Yeah. That one could have a better sounds than standing up on head in the cup.
You see me? Let me go to the telephone. We call you. Good evening. Hello. All right, we not that caller disappear on us. All right. Someone said you wet a piece of thread with saliva and place it on your forehead for hiccup.
Yeah. Don't stand up on head.
But hiccup is they give you a glass of water and they cough you in your back.
Cough in your back?
Will they kill you?
Yeah. No, they not when I say cough you, but they flatten it and they hit you in your back. A glass of water and then they make you drink water once, twice, 3 times, and then they knock you in your back.
I know coughing back is on your choke.
Well, yeah, but hiccup, choking.
Hiccup is choke?
No, I didn't say that, Scholar.
Someone is saying something, I'm not sure I understand. They said, if you use a thief and they pass through the front of you, you're not a thief, but if you pass through the back, you're a thief. I'm not understanding it. I don't know. I don't understand this one.
If you pass in the front, you want to take. If you hide in your thief in.
No, they said, well, unless maybe in typing there's an error, but they're saying through THROW. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if it's maybe it's a typo. That's why I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it right. Let's try the telephone again and see who's with us. We culture. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Concerning the Kribo. The Kribo does go in the river and bathe. So when he go to the river and bathe, he take out the crown and put it on a stone.
Yes.
Now, if somebody take the crown, the Kribo will chase them, and they have to run until they meet the sea.
Scholar?
Yes.
So, Livingston don't call me Scholars, you're dead. I could tell people go and beat and put out the crown. I mean, it's just that the man know the folklore too, but I that's the story that people go and beat and take out crown.
But you thought I made it up, the fact that we
well, I thought you make up that day. I thought you just...
No, I'm for that.
I say you make up that?
No. There's something about the crown and the Kribo. I just didn't know the part about having to run to the sea.
Run to the sea?
But I know about the Kribo.
That seemed to be a folklore joke.
Yeah.
And it affected... It was so... thing with Livingston that... You actually say you used to go and look for Kribo?
I wanted that, the $1 million, no, Scholar.
Let's go back to the telephone. We culture, good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen and ladies. Godfrey, have you ever heard about somebody want to choke us on you? They jog the bottom on the road and say, Pam Marley words, Pam Marley words, Pam Marley words. I leave you to the four corner of the world.
Yes, we have.
And another one is the priest one of the
where other folk corners, man?
Put custom and if the priest turn the gun,
why I never see you?
It's not so east and west.
But of course, okay, caller, thank you. Right. All right, fellas, we out of time, you know. The time just skedaddle on us there. Reece, let's take some of the Facebook
some comments and then right. So Crookshank is saying if you pee your bed plenty, drink soursop belly stem. He's also saying if a woman give you fish and it wink at you, then she hook you. Lillian says yes, she heard about a kribo. Crookshank is saying if you meet a zombie and you light a match, pretend to throw it behind your back. Jose is saying, I heard that story, Livingston, and also it was said that if a woman nursing her baby, it will attract a kribo to nurse that woman when she's asleep. He's saying, okay, also, well, Reece, I ate lots of turtle eggs in Aileron, so I will live long. Joke. Joanne is saying, when one kills spider, they would break the glass plates. Daisy is saying, good night to the panel. They say when you swallow a bone and it stick across your throat, put a plate of hot rice on your head. Kipling is saying they used to say if you have a sore toe and you're afraid, you would bounce it. Tie the toe with a piece of thread so it will see. Yes, I've heard that one before. Medea is asking what is a kribo. I think it's a type of snake, right? That has a crown on its head. A mythical snake, maybe?
No crown.
Yeah. Jackie is saying, why cat cover the poo? She's asking why they cover the poo. Medea, when you have hiccup, it means you're getting fat. And to make the hiccup go away, you have to stifle yourself. Blood. I think, listen, I don't know between she and Godfrey who was. Guys, I recently heard that when lightning flash, it's God taking screenshots for Judgment Day. I believe that one. That's Medea again. Jackie saying a kribo is not a snake. I never seen one, but it's not a snake. And she's also saying no Medea, lightning flashing. I heard from long time saying God turn on his light. Marilyn is saying a kribo love woman who is nursing. That's what I have seen on both pages. That's it. Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, that's all the time we have tonight. The time has crept up there. I think it went by so quickly, and there's still so much more of these sort of things that we haven't touched on. And it's really interesting. And my main thing is how our folks actually came up with them, and we discussed it earlier. So guys, it's time to wrap. So the last shall be first. Reece?
Well, I'm sitting here thinking that Nala is not with me tonight, so I know she's not listening to the program, but her grandmother listens to it the day after, and sometimes on Sundays. Now I have to deal with having to go and hunt for a snake with a crumb, and I'm wondering about a sock stone and the river and that kind of whole fiasco there. Yeah, like you guys keep putting me in some trouble. I have to actually plan a Halloween party, something that I am totally against. Halloween party. I have to plan that because this child wants to have a Grenadian folklore Halloween party. I mean, it's a really good idea, but she's bent on dressing like a Laja Bless. Well, thanks to you all.
What's wrong with that?
I think we're educating, we're allowing people to share and all that, but we are not articulating it well enough for the fear factor. Like the older people seem to be able to reminisce on that fear factor, but the kids, it's fun. So we have to maybe look at our strategy in terms of how we communicate these things and them, you know. So that's my contribution tonight. Tomorrow is Labor Day. I'm so looking forward to that day. That's my day, and I'm just wishing everybody a really good weekend. You know, have fun with it. It's a holiday.
Right. Just a quick one I just saw here before I go to Doc and Skull. One night when I was sleeping, when I got up, my grandmother told me don't turn because my dog make 10 puppies on my bed. And if you have an abscess in your breast, not a puppy.
So that is targeted to women, right?
It's a woman who typed the message, so I figure.
Men have breasts too, you know. Women have mammary glands, but men have breasts. Y'all have something there.
Well, we can nose puppy.
We can nose puppy.
Well, I don't understand what Reece.
That's just targeted to women.
Anyway.
But Reece, that's a cure now. A suggested cure.
Does the puppy have teeth?
Yeah, you always
bites you.
Anyway, you and Doc go handle that. Backing dogs don't bite. Doc, your closing words.
Well, guys, tonight was a very relaxing one for me. And what I recognize in discussion, I think we really administering some therapy to a large number of persons. I'm constantly being bombarded. The ads has become extremely catchy and get people even more glued to the program than anything else.
At your expense.
What is really nice though, a lot of particularly the older ladies are being endeared to me, and I'm getting the warmth and the love, and they see me as that.
So I get a competition.
They see you as a what?
I want to get some female and bite.
I find so.
Class by yourself.
We ain't getting a slice, you know.
A lot of other lovers that are there, just at a lower level, and you know, and they're giving me all the moral support. So this is really nice. I'm feeling so loved, particularly by this older woman that want to make sure that Scala and Godfrey don't bombard me. So I just want to see.
What are you trying to
Doc, hold on before you go on. Hold that thought. You see? You know Talbri sing a bad song?
Yeah.
What song?
Oluman we take it home.
Oluman alone. Oluman alone.
You see that you can.
You see business up, right?
So you try to make me feel. So I'm just make me forget all what I was going to do. Anyway, guys, for all those persons that are looking on and want me to say, you know, special hello, I just want to say hello to, you know, you are all very special to all of us. And we hope you would tune in again and keep the comments coming. Whosoever you meet, let us know your feeling, etc. And we really are happy that it's a mutual thing. We get from you and you give to us, and we are extremely happy that we can serve each other in that way.
Oh yes, indeed. Skulls.
Godfrey are very short. Every now and then in this program, and that's what I like about the program. Every now and then we have this program that is totally throwback, relaxed. And we just hear things, and among the things that I've heard tonight, a lot of beliefs and so on that I never even knew. You know, so it's really an education for me. Tonight was really an eye opener, and I love those times, especially when we just lay back and we just let it all out. There is no philosophy to it. There is no science. There is no anything. Just strictly all talk about the culture and the beliefs and so on. And that's when you realize that Grenada is a very special place. Grenada is a very special place.
Very cultural.
The kind of things that we hold on to and we believe. You know, I mean, very, very special. I mean, when you think about, and as you said, there are a lot we didn't say. For example, honning in Grenada is a big thing, especially around Carnival. Everybody's singing about hand this and hand that.
Yeah.
And there is a science to the whole handing thing, with the belief that if you have your partner and suddenly the cycle changes, then you know for a fact that you get in hand, so Doc, you got to watch that.
Yeah.
You really got to take over. You really got to take over.
Why did you just say you done with me, you don't give me fires, boy?
Well, I tell you,
right now, you got to watch yourself.
I'm giving you one for the road.
Let me. You give him one. Let me give him the real one for the road. Doc, they say your foot big, Yeah, you say your foot. You size. What size shoe you does with? What size shoe you does with?
Yeah? One size.
What size shoe?
Your business. One size.
Godfrey, can you wrap up the program?
Well, that we doing. Anyway, guys.
That measure the Mayo can plant it.
Well, anyway, guys, let me just let you know that we got a shout out from the great Judy Boucher. She just sent a message there via my message, shouting us out. So and I responded in like manner, So we've been heard all over. And it is such a wonderful thing. So we thank all our listeners again, our viewers on TV, Facebook, Jose and the gang. I mean, you guys are so wonderful, staying with us. Those on Classic Radio and on YouTube, we thank you so very much. And we are going to continue to keep the program going. And we're looking forward to hearing from you, because we get so much from you. And this is the fuel, to keep us going. So next week we have another interesting one. So just get prepared. Get prepared. Next week going to be something good. So guys, thank you very much, and enjoy the holiday tomorrow. It's May Day.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely. So take care, and we'll chat soon.
Good night, everyone.
All the best.
I got into old people. I don't like when everybody fall on Saturday.
Yeah,
I didn't fall on Saturday.
Yeah, you should fall on Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday is a better day.
Yeah, I find so.
You feel like a cheat there?
Yeah,
I find so.
Well,
yes.
Better still fall on Monday.
Well, yeah.
That too.
On Monday, coffee.
No, nice things happening there, though. Yes, indeed. Anyway, guys, all the best, man, and take good care. We'll chat soon.
Right.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, it's past your bedtime, scholar. Past your bedtime.
Long time.